Look, I just do a quick one here today. Is that what we've got going on here is like there's this sort of whole principles of no dig goes on with gardens, and you know, some ways they get to tell you is that, you know, you've got to do a lot of garden prep, you know, like rotor hoe things in, etc. So these new gardens beds, I'm going to take the method of just a complete no dig. Okay, so what you're looking at here is that all come out of that trailer, and this is really good finds right from a council depot. Okay, now this will be my bottom, or, you know, my base level of the beds. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put all this down. As you can see, this area here, and I'm sort of just behind me a little bit too, so I will put all this area in here. Those trees, those bushes are going to go, etc. But it's built on the same principles of this one here. Okay, is that when I've got these, when I've got all these in, okay, then I'll just add, like, this is my pre-ready compost in here that I've already got, you know, out of my other, you know, composting bin that's got to come up yet. Okay, but this what constitutes a, like, the no dig type of method, you know, that once it's all in, what it's going to really require is all this stuff to break down, and this will be the base layer, but the stuff that I put on top will be enough to get me going, like, is in, it's really good compost. Okay, so that in itself will you know, get me some growth, etc., etc., you know. So when I've got that in and everything's, you know, working well, is that I'll be able to just keep putting compost on top of it. So, you know, it's just no dig, and that's the way. It's no dig, isn't it? That's what they call it, you know. So I'm looking now to, these are another, I'm going to get another 4 10-meter beds out of this to replant, well, you know, just to plant on. So that's what you know, is required. Well, that's the basis behind a no dig formula. Now, part of this as well is that this type of materials here, this type of like material here, like, you know, you can get that from, if you're in a local area, well, you know, you tip, you know, so much sort of you know, garden waste comes in, they mulch it up, and, like, you know, it's pretty you know, sticky now and stuff like that, but in between there's a lot of really good finds, you know, and to use this as a base bed and then put stuff over the top, hey, what you're doing is you're using up waste which are otherwise, you know, just, you know, be useless for anybody, but obviously, you know, it can be just mulch as well. So so that's what we're doing here, eh? We're just setting that up, and eventually, you know, I mean, this bed here is on the same principle. Okay, now the moment I've got a you know, as you can see, like, you know, unless you do, like, normally I would put down a sheet, you know, and have it so that, you know, the grass underneath dies off. But, you know, it's winter, there's not a lot of work, it's been frosted, you know, and I just don't have the time to physically, you know, put a you know, a sheet or a tarp down and kill the grass off. So look, because I want to get stuff in for spring. Okay, so, like, I'm going to get this sort of thing happening, you know, sort of growing up through, but, you know, it will eventually just stop, and after I put a crop on, I'll you know, I'm most likely going to put this on ag fabric again. Okay, so, but there you go, that's a that's the no dig garden method going in, you know, and so I better get off and go and get some more, I guess. So anyway, guys, look, you know, if you're if you're enjoying the stuff, please look, don't forget to, sort of put a thumbs up and a like for us on the page, and to subscribe and join along. That'd be awesome. I'm actually going to do a bit with, I've got I bought a CoolBot, which is a device for helping you turn an air conditioner into a cool room, using a standard air conditioner as a cool room. So come and subscribe for that, and I'll take you on that journey as well. All right, crew, for now, don't forget, subscribe, like, and I'll see you later. From Kalani, cheers.